Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Renee, and today I'm going to be telling you everything about my latest Zara haul. All right, so I guess have you ever been shopping and you're kind of just feeling a certain color palette? Today is one of those days. I didn't realize it until everything came in the mail, and I was like, this is a color story. So check out all of the things that I purchased. I'm gonna pull up my little receipt list here so that you guys can see what I got, see if you care, see if there's any products that you're interested in, seeing how they fit. You'll notice I picked like all neutrals, things that can be dressed up, dressed down, stuff that I can go to work with, casual stuff. Just I need staples. So let's go ahead and let's get into what I picked up. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the satin effect printed blouse. This one retails for about 45 bucks, but it really is like showing the look that I was kind of going for in terms of color. I like how it has the nice heavy gold hardware material there. I believe I did get an extra small, but I think this color could probably go with jeans, black pants, really anything. You could wear high-waisted, you could button it all the way up, leave a little bit of it open. I think it could be cute for a girls' night out. I'm hoping it will work for the office as well because I'm looking for things that are multifaceted. I need them to do more than one thing. So this is the first thing I picked up, which maybe set the tone. I do want to point out that the material is a nice heavier material, very luxe feeling, very satin, and the hardware feels nice. The smaller buttons feel a little bit cheaper, but you be the judge. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I want to take this moment to invite you to go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload new things. I am a Zara stan, so definitely come back and check it out. Next up, I want to show you the top I have on now. Now this is a draped bodysuit. It comes in like a few different colors. You could get it white, black, this mauve color, and I believe like a navy blue. Price wise, it's about $29. I am a Skims fan, so I would compare this material to like Skims. It's that nice kind of like hugging bodysuit material. It does have snaps at the bottom of it, so we are happy about that. And it's a nice feeling material that I feel like it's going to last. Very smoothing material too, so I think it's good for everyone. I did get an extra small. I think it's true. I would say this is true to size. So showing some footage over here so you guys can see what it looks like on. Okay, next I have a combination strappy top. So this top was $39.90, so 40 bucks. So a little bit more pricier than I would have wanted, but I think this can be worn a couple of different ways. You could put it with like a dress bottom, like a tuxedo pant, a leather pant, maybe a leather skirt. You could also on the other side put it with like some ratty jeans, like more of like a vintage kind of look. I think you have a lot of options with this top on how to wear it. Cute little summertime corset with the two different materials, giving you lots of options. So I'm definitely a fan. But this is what it looks like up close. Nice little straps. It does have like that silk material. And then at the bottom, it's a little bit more structured. So the next top does need a little bit of an introduction. It's the satin foliard top. It's like a corset tube top, but the tricky part about it is the neck portion. So I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like on the website. It took me about 10 minutes to figure out how to get it just like how it looks on the website on the neck. So you could probably tie it any way you want, but it looks a little crazy unless you do it a specific way. So I am going to show you on the gray one what it looks like. But it comes in a few different colors. You can get it in this satin black. It came in like a crisp white, which I wanted, but was sold out. Navy blue, which is kind of pretty. And then also a gray. So I got the black and the gray. The black, of course, feels a little bit heavier for some reason. Of course, I love buying stuff in black, so it could just be me. But the black felt a little bit more luxy. And then it also hid some of its imperfections as well. Price wise, this does cost about $45, so it's not super cheap, but it does look very luxy. I think it could be dressed up or dressed down. You could wear it casually, or you could wear it to like something a little more fancy, especially with the like scarf piece. So I'm going to show you on the gray one how to tie the scarf, but again, showing me some footage over here of what it looks like on. Okay, so this is the gray one in that same foliard top that I told you is tricky to tie the scarf for, but I'm going to show you guys some of the footage of me wearing this one just so you can see the different colors. But really, I wanted to show you how to do the neck. That is the tricky part. So You could probably fold it a couple different ways, but I think I am probably going to stick with the black one because I love black and I think it always just looks a little bit more luxe. So that's just my personal opinion. It does have like a zipper down the side. And I would say for me, I'm going to size down in this one. I got extra small, could not have done a regular small because it's a tube top. You want to make sure it stays up, but depending on your body style, just so you know, it has zero stretch in it, zero give. So I did save the most exciting one for last. This is the cutout dress, and I got it in the color black. I don't know if there were any other options, but if it would have been in a white, I would have loved that. This cutout dress is asymmetrical, and you know, with asymmetrical things, it can be a little tricky. Okay, so it does have like a nice little bandeau top underneath, but it's built in. And then with the asymmetrical factor, it kind of pulls to its dominant side. You do get a nice little midriff peekaboo, which I love, on the back and on the front, showing you guys some footage over here. But I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it just because of the asymmetrical pull to one side. It has a little bit of a pucker. The good thing though is since it is in black, it's a little harder to notice than I think it would be if it was in a lighter color. So that is definitely the saving grace for us. So now that I think about it, maybe I wouldn't want it in white because you would be able to see a little bit more. But feeling the material, it is a nice heavy material, so that's good. Nice heavy quality material. The zipper is decent. It's a decent zipper. There's a tiny bit of stretch to it, but not much. So you kind of got to stick with your size. Originally, I felt like I should have sized up and got a regular small instead of an extra small. And I say that because of the pucker. But actually, after playing around with it a little bit, I think it's going to pucker regardless. So I probably would stick with this size, and maybe it would pucker even more if I would have went up to a different size. So be careful with that. It's a little short, so if you are curvy, I would recommend sizing up for that reason, because if you don't want it to be too short and like you're gonna end up pulling your dress down regardless because it's asymmetrical. But I think maybe you're curvier, I would recommend sizing up. All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining me today on my Zara haul. It's been so much fun chit chatting with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.